Hi, if you're new here, my name is Nika and I'm a clay artist. On this channel, you'll see what it's like for small business artists to grow, improve, and struggle all at the same time. Right now, I'm adding a rock for things I don't want my toddler to reach. Since you've been seeing more of me in my recent videos, I want you to get to know me better. I'm 34 years old, a self-taught artist, and I've been working with clay since 2015. At first, I only sculpted for myself, my family, and my friends. I'm making accessories and keychains that I'd give away. Eventually, there came a time when I started making souvenirs for friends and relatives. And of course, I began charging a small fee, around 20 to 50 pesos each. Then, in 2017, I made my first sale on Etsy, and from there, I started doing mostly anime figure commissions for international customers. I've experienced burnout many times. There were months when I stopped taking commissions and just focused on making tutorials for YouTube. Sometimes I also make original Ghibli characters to sell. I've completely stopped doing anime figure commissions because I want to grow. After almost 10 years of working with clay, I realized I haven't seen much growth, at least not in the business side. I've definitely improved in my sculpting skills, but when it comes to business, I'd honestly say I'm still not there yet. I'm taking it one step at a time, and I don't expect this journey to be easy, especially now that there are so many amazing clay artists out there who are good at everything. Meanwhile, I'll struggle a lot with selling and promoting my own work. Still, here are some of the things I've managed to invest in through my clay journey. My personal computer, cell phone, this table and chair, and a bunch of clay because I hoard clay. And lots of little craft supplies. Oh, and weight gain too because I love eating. Most of my money goes to food and coffee. I mean, we only live once, right? We should buy the things that make us happy. And of course, now that I have a baby, I also get to help my husband with some of the expenses and buy things that my baby needs. Right now, I'm saving up to build my own website. I also want to continue improving and investing in my business, like getting a better camera, a nicer table, and a more aesthetic workspace. My biggest dream is to have a home in a quiet place and build my own creative workspace there. It's a good thing I get to share this in my videos to show the little improvements and things I've worked hard for, like a visual diary of my business journey, because I truly believe that someday I'll achieve my dreams. Playing is my passion, and honestly, there's nothing else I'd rather do in life. Back then, I didn't really know what I truly wanted until one day we tried claying in school. That's when I discovered that there's a type of clay that hardens, and I realized I could actually make my own figurines. That moment changed my life completely because I knew deep down this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. For me, handmade creations still hit differently. There's something special about the quality of art that's crafted by hand. Sweat, sometimes even blood, and countless hours go into every piece an artist makes. And that's what gives it so much value and beauty. And just think about it. If you commission a handmade piece, you're the only one in the world who owns that exact design, and no one else can duplicate it, not even machines. This dessert is so yummy and nostalgic. It's called scramble, a famous street dessert in the Philippines. Here is where I will store my other clays and some materials I need to keep within reach. I didn't sketch out the design for female Totoro, I just sculpted as I went along. the arrow-like shape on Totoro's belly took the most time. I had to make sure everything was even and symmetrical. Here is the finished Totoro before glazing. I actually love how it looks without the glaze. You can really see all the little details clearly. Now I'm making a log for Calcifer. I don't know why I touched the brown clay first before the yellow one, but I made sure to clean my hands properly so I wouldn't stain the yellow clay. I carefully sculpted Calcifer by hand, starting with his hair, then shaping his cute chubby cheeks. Before adding the pastel colors, I smoothened the clay with alcohol to prevent my fingerprints from showing in the sanding. I started with the color orange and then slowly added red bit by bit. For me, acetone works best to remove pastel from areas where I don't want the color to stick. I had to finish and deliver a commission before I could think about what Ghibli-inspired piece I wanted to make next. I actually had a different design in mind, but I ended up liking how this one turned out even more. needed a base for stability, so I made these bat token-like pieces. I didn't paint them though because I wasn't sure if it will look good, especially since no face is already black. So I kept them simple and clean. A little story from when I was pregnant with my toddler. I had this terrible heartburn every single day, and every time we went outside to relax or socialize, the heartburn would go away, only to come back as soon as we got home. It's funny because now my toddler loves going out and socializing. Totally opposite of me and my husband. She definitely got the extroverted side from her grandma. Here's another piece inspired by the Ghibli film The Boy and the Heron. I just watched it and fell in love with the Warawara. So I made my own versions and added little things on top of their heads that just came to my mind. I started with the idea of a frog and made a simple one, but I wasn't happy with it. The smile and big eyes didn't feel right, so I changed it and made a cuter version. These are what I came up with. You won't see it in the video because I didn't want it to be super long, but painting even just simple dotted eyes is tricky. I had to redo them multiple times on each piece just to make sure they were as even as possible. Here are the finished painted Warawara. Now I just need to paint no face and sand the hands. I got this tip from a fellow clay artist on Instagram. You will need to spray it first with any sealant that is compatible with polymer clay, and then you will glaze it using the UV resin. Spray is quicker and more efficient than brushing. Once it dries, I go over it with UV resin. This helps the resin stick better and not separate when applied, giving a smoother finish. It works so well, so I'm definitely going to keep doing this. It's way better than applying UV resin 3 or 4 times just to get an even coat. At this point, I'm kind of starting to hate glazing. It sometimes takes away the details, and honestly, it's not always necessary, especially for polymer clay pieces that are just for display. I think from now on, I'll skip glazing on unpainted pieces and maybe just glaze the painted parts. It's a love-and-hate thing with glazing, really. I had to take a break because the respirator was starting to hurt my face and head. I tried glazing in the other room, but I instantly regretted it. It was way too sunny for UV resin. The resin cured too fast while I was still glazing, and I even ended up ruining one of my paintbrushes. And to make things worse, I made a big mistake with Totoro. I didn't cure it right away under the UV lamp, so the resin dripped down his belly and left bumps. When I tried to fix it with an X-Acto knife, it made dents instead. When I shared what happened on my Instagram story, a few people gave me helpful suggestions. Turns out, I could have just sanded the bumps down and glazed it again to smooth it out. And they were right. It's true what they say. You really learn through experience. And it makes me happy that I'm not alone anymore. The clay community has grown so much compared to before. Back then, I had to figure out everything on my own. I didn't even have internet access. They're finally done. You can now purchase them on my Etsy shop or feel free to DM me on Instagram. All the links are in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment.